How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your pal Cal, and today we're going to be going over something new in the HaleHound ecosystem, and I am super excited to present it because HaleHound, it seems like it was only yesterday when I was first showing you guys HaleHound and how amazing of a custom firmware it is for the cheap yellow display. If you're unfamiliar with the cheap yellow display, it's your first time hearing about HaleHound, a cheap yellow display is just that. Cheap, yellow, and it has a display powered by an ESP32, and there's a couple of different versions. The version that is, the go-to is the exposed SPI version, because the way you can modify this, it can outperform some of the more expensive, flashy $300 plus. It can outperform a lot of the, if not most of the projects within the community. Right now, you're limited to the 2.4 gigahertz band. You get NFC, RFID, let's just say RFID in general, as well as sub-gigahertz capabilities, being able to scan, replay, and, save sub-gigahertz signals, as well as the full 2.4 gigahertz spectrum, at least for now. But before we, kind of get into all that, you used to have to DIY the whole thing. I mean, you still have to DIY the whole thing, and it was, it kind of included you grabbing the Ebytes and then grabbing JST connectors, soldering onto the Ebytes, then taking those JST cables and soldering on to the actual CYD. Things have changed now. Ham Spiced for Midwest Gadgets and Jesse Hale have teamed up to produce something pretty cool, and I am a huge fan of it. And this is just the V1. We've got crazy stuff in store, and I love these developers with all my heart, because this is what happens when awesome devs work together for a common cause to make awesome stuff for the community that people can get together and be like, oh yeah, this has got some ass to it. And it does got some ass to it. Let me show you guys the newest things, and you guys can see what exactly the Cinder Ferret really is. Full disclosure, this is not a build video. There will be a build video based on what's in this box. And what's in this box is available from HaleHound.com. This is an official HaleHound build kit. And it comes with a Cinder Ferret. And the Cinder Ferret is just piece de la resistance. Inside, you get a case, not made of ABS, not made of ASA. I completely forgot the name of the filament that they use. All I know is it's the strongest possible filament, resistant to everything, and this outperforms almost most of the 3D prints that we get for, a $300, $400 price range. We're talking about something as powerful as aluminum here, and it does the job just fine. Now, this is a HaleHound V1. I love this thing, and it's also made of the same exact filament. Sorry, I freestyle everything, so I don't know exotic filaments as I should. I know the ABS, ASA, PLA, G, glass fiber, PET G, things of that sort. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys the DIY kit, because you can grab a DIY kit from HaleHound.com. Now, like I said, this is a full DIY kit. You have to build this. And I think that this is an amazing opportunity for people who have never soldered. All you need is a soldering iron, a solder sucker, some wick, some solder wire, maybe, an exhaust. Well, there's some soldering things that you need to actually solder this thing together. I believe he's gonna do a build service. I might be working with him on that. I'm not exactly sure. It's something I'm excited for. I'd love to. I love building HaleHounds because they're awesome. But this is the build kit that comes from HaleHound.com. All put together by Jesse Hale himself, everything packaged up. It comes really, really nice. But the Cinder Ferret and some more stuff coming really soon is why I'm so excited, because it's ingenious. It takes everything that was kind of the most complicated thing to wire together, which was just the pins on the actual E01 and E07s, put them together into one board. Let me show you. So we get this little black box right here, and we're gonna open up this box. Fair warning, I have removed all the stuffing on the inside. This is the case. It's printed really nice. On the inside, we've got Jesse Hale's signature. This is the bracket in the middle. All of the screws are kind of holding all of it together. We'll unscrew this when we want to install the actual CYD, but what's in the context of this box is what I'm most excited about. All of the HaleHound kits come like this, with a full DIY box. Now, these stickers were stuck right here, but I removed those stickers, so let's open this up. Oh my God. We've got our PN532. Also, just to let you guys know that the PN532 that will be used in the build kits will actually be changing soon to a size that's about the quarter the size of an actual PN532 NFC reader. We've got our USB-C cable here. We've got our RP SMA and SMA and, to IPEX right here as well. Here is the Cinder Ferret. We're going to get to this in a second. But we got our buck boost converter right here, or where we get our power, as well as our little cap right there that helps us supply power to the actual radio modules. Our JSTs right here for us to attach to the Cinder Ferret, and of course an exposed SPI, in this case 2.8-inch CYD. Now this right here is the actual Cinder Ferret. It's absolutely amazing. The ENIG really stands out, and this is a version 1, so we got our JSTs right here for each radio module. We got some decoupling caps. This is phenomenal. We got an Ebyte E07 and an Ebyte E01 that matches the original perf board footprint that we had to use before, and instead of soldering these straight to the actual radio module, they're built straight onto the board. Now, before we had the Cinder Ferret, we had a 2x2 and 1.25 millimeter perf board that we were soldering these radio modules to. And now with that perf board, we have the Cinder Ferret. This is the V1. I believe that this is the new way, man, because I just love when DIY gets a little more simple and makes it easier for somebody to get into DIY. And mind you that these radio modules come pre-soldered, which is great. But this little perf board is not the perf board that was used beforehand. This is actually another genius design by Hamspiced at Midwest Gadgets. This is the new BWM, or one of the new BWM perf boards. It's a perf board that, since we're constantly working with radio modules and I needed a breadboard, we have 3 new breadboards, and I'll be showcasing them really soon. So this is sort of like a sneak peek. They'll be in a pack of 3 different breadboards. We have, your standard breadboard as well as the 1.25. And there's a breadboard that I personally wanted when it comes to Xiao projects. So you guys will see it really, really soon. I'm really excited for it. But basically, now you can grab these kind of kits and build something beyond amazing. And I'm super excited for it. I will be doing a build guide, an official HaleHound build guide where you can follow along. I'll try to make it as simple as possible. It will be with the Cinder Ferret, and there will be revisions because I want to make it as simple as possible for everybody to follow along and build, and it'll be the 2.8 first, and then we'll move over to the 3.5, and I'm super excited for it. Now, I was supposed to do a complete different video today, but man, this thing blew my mind. And I love how simple it is. Also, I do want to point out that you might see a bunch of, God, man, with every awesome project, you have these leeches that try to latch on to a project by making their own board they have no business making a board. So if you ever see a board, a HaleHound board that's not by HaleHound, or a Marauder board that's not by Just Call Me Coco, or so on and so on and so on, man, don't even pay those people any mind. Think about it. Why didn't they come out with anything authentic? They have to make a board to latch on and try to praise it and try to get as much, what is this, man? Authentic ideas are authentic ideas, and this is arguably one of the most amazing authentic ideas. I like small things that make such a big impact. But in this case, you can DIY much easier, and I cannot wait for you guys to follow along. If you guys wanted to show Jesse, Hale, and Hamspiced support, you can check out Hamspiced at midwestgadgets.org for any NFC tools, as well as the Piglet. If you haven't seen the Piglet war driver, it's absolutely amazing. And HaleHound over at halehound.com, where you can snag yourself a DIY kit, follow along, or you can look at my other videos that I've had with previous kits. It's damn near the exact same thing, except it's a lot simpler now. And the guides by BK Broiler, super simple. Pinout, matching, everything. You might even see a yellow-purple video. There's going to be a bunch of people going over this because it really is, hands down, one of the best custom firmware there is, period. This is my favorite. I've been wanting to get a V2, but I'm so in love with my V1 that I don't want to change it. Plus, I got all the antennas that I want, and he sent me this great Scott Gadgets antenna for the CC1101. It does the job just fine. That's just me, man. But anyway, I love your faces. There will be a video tomorrow. Tomorrow, you guys, if you're not tuned in, we go over stuff all the time, my guy. 5 days a week, every single day, including weekends. I love your faces. I just choked on my breath. We'll see you next time.